Good evening and welcome to CVCA Livestream's coverage of Royals hockey for the 2025-2026 season. This is Tim Nichols, and I am pleased to be here with you at the Dan Koster Rec Center for another year of Royals hockey. We're getting a late start. Well, it's because we've been busy watching some NCAA Division III college football in person. Yours truly has a son who made it to the Elite Eight, and so we've been on the road the last 3 weeks. In fact, the last 15 weeks. But we're back here, and we're back ready for Royals hockey for the 25-26 season. And we're in the Dan Koster Rec Center. It is the fourth home game of the season for the Royals this year. And it's a new-look Royals team. Gone are almost all of the Royals from a year ago. 6 new freshmen will dot the lineup tonight for CVCA, and a brand-new coach in head coach David Vanderveer, who steps in for legendary coach Doug Fairchild, who retired at the end of last season after achieving 250, I believe it was 252 career victories. Coach Fairchild, well-deserved retirement and a great career, but now head coach David Vanderveer, who was an assistant coach a year ago, steps in behind the bench for his first season as head coach at CVCA, but he brings in a wealth of experience, previously having coaching gigs and jobs at the Division III and Division I NCAA level, among those at the U.S. Naval Academy and the University of Iowa, among others. Coach Vanderveer moved to Northeast Ohio a year ago and sat on the bench and coached with Coach Fairchild and has ascended to the main head coaching position starting with this season. The Royals come into the game with a record of 5-4-1. Check that at 6-4-1 because CVCA was a 2-1 victor last night at the Pond in the late night Friday night Pond game against Aurora. Both of those goals scored by sophomore Ben Dressel, and the Royals picked up their 6th win. We'll take a look at the standings in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division. And there they are, the Royals playing in the Blue North this year. And we'll bring them up again. There they are. So the Royals moving down from the White North to the Blue North this year. 9 teams in the Blue North this season, and CVCA currently in 3rd place of the 9. Westlake out in front with a 10-2-1 overall record, 6-2-1 in the division. Each of these teams will play 16 league games this year. The Royals already halfway through their league schedule, 4-3-1 in the division, 6-4-1 overall, with 9 points coming to tonight's game. And you see the visitor tonight, the Orange Lions, at the bottom of the table, 1-8-1 on the season, 0-6 in the division. Orange, with head coach Michael Berg, struggling through the campaign, but looking to get on track tonight. And these two teams did meet earlier this season in the Bruce Anderson Memorial Tournament. That is the Normandy tournament over Thanksgiving weekend. And CVCA was an 8-7 victor in that game. And the Royals, as we said, rebuilding this year in the Blue North Division with an almost completely new lineup. They have been relying greatly on goaltender Ryan Kogan, who's ascended into the starting goaltender position. And Kogan has been seeing an average of about 50 shots a night. It's been rapid fire against the CVCA goaltender, but he's been up to the task. And there's a new goaltender, backup this year, and that new goaltender is a freshman, Lucas Brabham. Brabham played in that first game against Orange, and we expect to see him tonight, the freshman in goal for CVCA, who will be making just, I believe, his 2nd start of his career tonight. Again, the Royals already with 11 games in the books, 6-4-1 so far this season as the clock winding down under a minute. Orange coming into the contest 1-8-1. CVCA has been relying on Ben Dressel, who's had both goals last night. And there's a couple of newcomers that we'll talk about over the course of the contest. On the other side, the Orange Lions, Russell Ty, still in the lineup. Seems like he's been there forever. Finally a senior. You'll see him tonight. And you'll also see a couple of other Orange Lions that'll try and get to the back of the net and into the back of the net with the puck. Among those, Noah Rice, who I believe is the leading goal scorer for the Orange Lions this year. Rice is a senior. In fact, these Lions have 6 seniors overall. Clock winding down here. Less than 10 seconds on the clock, and we're going to get ready for starting lineups and national anthem. Puck drop just a few moments away here from the Dan Koster Rec Center. You are tuned into CVCA Livestream's coverage of Royals hockey We will have a lot of Royals hockey over the winter holidays. In fact, the CVCA Christmas tournament is coming up in just less than a week's time. Next week, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll have all 8 games of the tournament. 4 teams in the Christmas tournament this year. The Royals will host Amherst Steel, Anthony Wayne, and Avon as their guests in the CVCA Christmas tournament. 3 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and the consolation and championship game on Monday. That is December 27th, 28th, and 29th. But right now, we've got Saturday night hockey from the Dan. Teams making their way to the end lines, and we'll have the starting lineups in just a moment from the public address announcer. The opening announcements being made, asking the fans assembled to respect the game as they do at most contests here in the state of Ohio. Blue North action coming up for you tonight in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. The officials announced for tonight's contest. There are 2 in the striped outfits. They'll monitor the action tonight. And now the starting lineup. The goaltender for Orange tonight, the senior number 31, Caleb Rifchin. The leading goal scorer for Orange, the center, number 8, Noah Rice, also a senior. Chase Thomas, that's Charles Thomas, gets the start. Branahan Blazier, also a senior, will start for Orange. And there he is, the senior Russell Ty, the captain. Number 9 on defense, Ben Hedges, a senior. And the rest of the Orange Lions hockey team. And now the Royals, the new look Royals here for the 2025-26 season. Lucas Brevum, the freshman, in goal tonight for CVCA. Number 13. Ben Dressel gets the start tonight, the sophomore with 2 goals last night. Sam Larker, another sophomore, starts at right wing for CVCA. He wears number 22 this season. The captain for 2025-26, number 10, Josh Porter, gets the start. On defense for the Royals, number 15, the junior, Zach Humphrey. And the sophomore, Ryland Chidima, wearing number 57 this season, also starts on defense. The Royals, a young team this year, 6 freshmen, no seniors on the Royals roster. And now we're going to pause and honor America as the crowd assembled rises for the playing of the national anthem. The anthem completed. We are moments away from hockey from the Dan Koster Rec Center tonight. Orange will go left to right on your screen to start this contest. They are in their traditional black jerseys with the orange numerals and orange stripes, white helmets. CVCA in the home whites tonight. Royal blue helmets, royal blue numerals, and the blue bottoms. Referees blow the whistle. We're about ready to start tonight from the Dan. Tim Nichols along with you. And we're glad you've joined us. We dropped the puck on winter sports here in 2025 and 26. About a week left in the, or about 2 weeks, I guess, a little bit before Christmas. But 2 weeks left in the year. Had a great year on CVCA Livestream this year with basketball, lacrosse. Great football season for CVCA, and now hockey once again. Ben Dressel takes the draw for CVCA. It's Ty, his opposite number, and the puck is won back to CVCA in the defensive end. Rylan Chidiba sends it around the boards. It's poked up and out to neutral ice, and on it is Russell Ty, the senior captain for these Orange Lions. Ty will try and start up the ice. Connects a pass tape to tape, and here come the Lions. With it is Evan actually, that's a shot and a save. Rebound shot, second save. It's loose in front and goes behind the net. That was the Lions with an opportunity right there. And early testing for the young goaltender, Lucas Brabham. Royals will change up. They face-off will be in the offensive zone for the Orange Lions. Stepping in to take the draw is Noah Rice for the Lions. It's dropped down, and CVCA tries to get to it. It comes to the right point and is sent in wide by Ben Hedges. Sent back down low into the slot. CVCA will take it away. Cross-ice pass does not connect. It's intercepted, and the Lions try and get a shot off. It's poked at and finally cleared out by CVCA, and down comes the Royals. Sam Larker on the right down the right wing, sends it into the left corner. The Lions dig it out. It's unable to keep it in at the blue line. Was Brody Hoffman, one of those new freshmen for CVCA. Hoffman gets back on it and sends it ahead. Evan Canone angles it off the boards. Poke checked away from Parker Berthelot, a freshman. So young Royals out in the ice, dumped down low. Russell Ty intercepts it, and Ty will bank it off the boards. This is going to be an icing against Orange. Stoppage with 13:33 to go here in the first period. Having some technical difficulty, so we'll give the play-by-play. Royals in the offensive zone. Zach Humphrey dumps it down low behind the net. CVCA controlling, back to Humphrey off the boards. Josh Porter tries to keep it in at the blue line on the near side, pokes at it and does for the moment, and then Orange dumps it back out. Loose puck sent out to neutral ice. Coming over on it is one of the Lions. Now the Royals control. Teams feeling each other out. That's going to be off the boards and angled down low. Icing against CVCA. Back underway for the Royals and the Lions. 12:41 to go. The Royals on a rush. Across the blue line. Shot goes wide to the goaltender, Rifshin. It's been pretty silent for him tonight so far. Early on, dumped back down low. And the whistle blows. Got a stoppage with 12:27 to go. Face off to the right of Rifchen. Royals win the draw back. Shot down is blocked. That was CVCA's Chidima who took that offering all the way down behind the end line, and Chidima has to chase after it, bank it off the boards, finds his teammate Larker. Sam Larker across the red line. It's poked away, but he chases after it and gains the zone. Dumps it down further. Berthelot with a sharp angled shot misses the net completely off the far side boards and poked down the ice. It will not be icing. It's going too slow. A shot and a save for the Royals goaltender, Brabham, from the left side. Orange shot, and it's deflected up into the near side netting, and we'll have a stoppage, and the Royals will change up for a defensive zone face-off. 11:47 to go, first period. No score from the Dam. Face-off to the right of Lucas Brabham. One back to Russell Ty. Ty angles it off the boards, looking for a teammate. Loose in the circle, sent back up. Ty keeps it in and does a second time. Now he skates into the circle. Ty sets up the lefty. Sent down low, deflected by Zach Humphrey behind the net. Taken away by Brody Hoffman. Hoffman angles it up. He's looking for Amari Atkins. She ducks, but it comes to a CVCA Royals teammate and deflected down low across the end line. Josh Porter trying to put some pressure there, but the Lions dig it out, and here they come. Noah Rice gains the blue line. Rice sends it in. Sharp angled shot knocked down by the glove. The goaltender Brabham sent up but not out. Orange keeps it in. Nice job there. The Lions get a shot. Save. Poked ahead, and here comes Porter. Porter overskates the puck, though. Charles Thomas sends it back in. CVCA on the near side. Evan Canone sends it back out to the red line. Dumped back in. The chase is on for it. The Royals, Humphrey will get to it first. Humphrey will dump it down low off the top of the glass and over into the netting. Stoppage with 10:23 to go. No score. CVCA and Orange. The Royals, 2 goals last night. Ben Dressel got both of them at the pond at Aurora. The Orange Lions were last in action on December 14th. They lost to Normandy 8-1 in that contest. Both these teams have played Normandy so far. The Royals lost 6-2 against the Invaders earlier this month. Another puck up and out of play right near center ice. A lucky fan retrieves it, sends it back in to the linesman, and he'll drop the puck right below us. Royals win it back. Chidima angles it ahead, and the Royals gain the zone. Larker, sharp angled shot, misses to the near side. Kept in at the point. It's Rylan Chidima, the younger brother of Noah Chidima, who graduated last year. Larker tries to center. It's loose in front. Backhanded attempt, still loose. It comes to CVCA's Canone. Canone's shot stopped in front. The puck is still loose. It never was covered, but the whistle blows, and Orange gets a break. Take a look at the replay right here of the action in front. And you can see that Rifchen never did cover that puck, but he benefited from the quick whistle from the officiating crew. The faceoff will be to his right. They drop it down, and it's won by the Lions. Angled up, but not out. And now they break out to the Lions. Hedges skates it all alone. He shoots. Saved by the goaltender, Brabham. Point blank shot attempt right there. Good job by the young freshman goalie. Orange digging hard Gains the zone again. Delayed offside here as it poked out by CVCA. They do clear the zone and dump it down. They wave off icing. Chasing after it for the Royals is Dressel. Dressel gets there, but there are two Lions to meet him. And Porter on the near side boards. Poked it down low. Sent up, poked up, and out. Chasing after it is CVCA, and that's the goaltender for the Royals playing out. Number 4, CVCA's Ryan Kogan. Shot saved by Brabham. Kogan is there, and he feathers it right to his younger counterpart. And so, the Royals, with a bench that is short, playing their regular goaltender tonight. Ryan Kogan, who normally wears number 72, sporting jersey number 4 tonight, and he gets a shift and gets some action. Defensive zone face-off for the Royals. One back to Orange. There's a breakaway chance for CVCA. In on the goaltender is Larker. He shoots and he scores! Sam Larker on the breakaway puts CVCA up 1-0. So Sam Larker with a breakaway gives the Royals a 1-0 lead. Back underway, the Royals. Humphrey, an assistant captain this season, taps it ahead, and there's the goal scorer once again. Larker dumps it in down low. Chasing after it was Max Golubitsky. Now it's Russell Ty. Ty skates out, dips it ahead, and going to chase after it himself. Will he get to it? Yes, he will, and he'll gain the zone, but it's poke checked away. That should be a delayed offside. Actually, it's not delayed at all. It is offsides, and the face-off will take place right outside the Orange Lions zone. Play resumes with 8 minutes to go here in the first period. 1-0 CVCA. There's another shot and a glove save by the goaltender, Rivchin. A pretty goal by Sam Larker on the breakaway. They drop the puck down. It's won by Orange, and they'll try and break out once again. Noah Rice tries to skate through a couple. Centers, and it's shot and just missed the net. Great job by Rice to set that up. He gets the rebound and fires it up off the glass behind the goal. Sent back in down low. Rebound in front. Still loose in the slot. Goaltender without a stick. Robin tries to find the stick. Meanwhile, the play continues in the zone. Finally, the Royals clear. Loose puck. And take it in. Here comes Rice. He'll shoot off the crossbar and just missed, tying this game up at 1-1. Royals counter. Porter puts a left-handed shot on the forehand, or a forehanded shot on his left hand is what I tried to say. A save by the goaltender Rivchin. Josh Porter worked really hard. Did not get a lot of ice time the last 2 years. Really hard in the offseason. And with the Royals having no seniors on the roster, that hard work was rewarded with the captain's C on the jersey. Loose puck on the boards, dug out by CVCA. Chance for a wraparound, couldn't quite get the wrap. Was Ben Dressel. Sent up, cross ice. Kogan sends it to Humphrey. Humphrey to the red line and dumps it in. Chasing after it is Golubitsky. Golubitsky angles it off the boards. Loose and jumped down low. Does not get to the goal, however. Sent up and out, and here comes number 3, Henkel Hayes. Hayes, though, 1-on-3, and it's taken away by CVCA's Zach Humphrey. Humphrey with a load of speed gains the offensive zone. He's going to fire. It's over the crossbar, too high, into the corner. CVCA trying to dig it out. Evan Canone is over there. Canone fires, save off the pads. Into the corner it goes. Back after for CVCA is Larker. Kept in at the point by Kogan. Back to Larker. He tries to center, and it comes right to the goal where Rivchin gets it. before CVCA's Parker Berthelot, the freshman, could get there. 5:45 to go in the first period. CVCA leading 1-0 and a goal by Sam Larker. Back underway in the corner. Puck trickles up. And Noah Rice, the leading scorer for these Orange Lions, gains the zone. Rice is going to skate in. He'll shoot. Hits the cross by the pipe, actually, on the right side. So Orange has yet to score, but they've hit the iron twice. Another chance. Not handled well. Shot and a score on the rebound. And the Lions tie it up 1-1. Looking for a number there, and it looks like it was number 8, Noah Rice. Will wait for the official scoring. They got a puck in there, and the goaltender, Rabba, made the first stop, but didn't cover. And the backhanded rebound was put in the back of the net to tie it up 1-1. Here with 5:15 to go here in the first period. Here comes Ty. Ty, the right wing, trying to get to the goal, goes behind it. Russell Ty cycle it back down low. Poked ahead to Josh Porter for CVCA. Back even at 1 apiece. Zach Humphrey is going to fire, and he's going to score from the blue line. Humphrey for CVCA gets the goal for the Royals. There you see on the replay. Gain the zone and 5-hold the goaltender Rifchin. So the Royals retake the lead moments after it was tied. And you see Zach Humphrey, the goal scorer for CVCA, the junior. Poke checked away from Rice, sent back down low, and Rice collects it behind the net. Getting pressure from Humphrey, dumps it to the far side, and it's Brody Hoffman who will collect the loose puck. Cross-ice pass doesn't clear the zone, but it ricochets right to Josh Porter, who's going to gain the zone by himself. Porter shot, save off the blocker, Rifchin into the corner. CVCA still controlling. Poked up and dumped right back down low. Comes far side. Ben Dressel tried to get it on his forehand. Now will still battle behind the net. Finally has it taken away. And Orange, a long outlet pass to center ice, cannot connect. And the Royals regain the zone on the offensive side. Just dumped down low toward the goaltender. Late reaction by Rifchin, but he does get there in time and is pushed to the far side. Sent ahead by Branahan Blazier. In the defensive end, though, CVCA takes over as Orange changes behind the play. Sent up, poked ahead, and the Royals just beyond the outstretched stick of number 77, Dressel. But Dressel will get it in the corner. Pair of Royals digging for it down there, but Orange comes out with it. The Lions trailing 2-1 now, gain the offensive zone. Bodied off the puck was Charles Thomas. Thomas continues to battle in the corner, however, gets a stick on it, fires it toward the goal. Saved by the goaltender, Brabham. Centered in front, loose, and here comes Ty. Ty to the right circle, dumps it to a teammate. Cross-ice pass up and out of the zone. Noah Rice was looking for a D-to-D opportunity right there. Rice, long outlet, finds Ty. Ty loses the puck. And the Royals with a counter. Long shot saved by Rifchin. Rice didn't get good wood on that. It's loose on the far side and CVCA controls it. Berthelot to the point. Shot down low. That was Chidima. In the corner, it's dug out by number 13, who's not on our roster for the Orange Lions. See if we can get a name at the first intermission. Angled up, and this will be icing against Orange here with 2:26 to go in period number 1. CVCA 2, Orange 1. Face off in the offensive zone for the Royals. Stepping in for CVCA's Ben Dressel. Dressel wins it back. Shot down low. Goes wide on the near side. In the corner. Dressel digs it out, skates behind the net. Dressel cycles it back to the near side. Skating after it, Humphrey. Humphrey down below the end line. Shot just trickles in front and is poked up and out. Back on it for the Royals is Josh Porter. Porter will reset. Angles it up. Looking for Dressel. Poked ahead. Icing is waved off. Final 2 minutes of the first period. Royals 2, Lions 1. Delayed offsides against CVCA. Larker has to get back on. He tags up. That is deflected. Dumped down low by CVCA's Dressel. Sent around the far side boards. Thomas for the Lions. Sends it up. And finally out. Loose. Poked into the zone, but only briefly. The Royals were offsides, so they could not touch it. Little haphazard play. Larker says, I've had enough of that. Just dumps it down low. Collected by Ben Hedges. Hedges now with a load of steam. 2-on-2. Here comes Hedges into the offensive zone. He'll shoot. Just goes wide. Poked up and deflected out to center ice. Delayed offsides against Orange. The Royals will have a moment. And sent up. Angled. Back on it is Hedges. Hedges, final minute, final 50 seconds. He'll wind up again. Hedges through the neutral ice zone. 3-on-2 for Orange. Hedges sends it toward the goal. Rebound, a juicy rebound there. Shot goes into the goal crease and is knocked away. Another great opportunity for Orange that they cannot convert on. The Royals will counter with 33 seconds to go. In on goal, loose there. And covered by Rifchin with Parker Berthelot with a load of steam, just trying to get out of the way of hitting the goaltender. The play stops at 28.9 seconds as you watch the replay right there. Face off to the right of Rifchin, left wing side, one back, but the Royals D not in the right position, and having to chase it is Brody Hoffman. 24 seconds left. Hoffman sends it up, connects, finds Larker. Larker will just dump it in. 18 seconds to go. Into the corner. Kicked ahead. The Lions will try and clear, and they do. They'll have time for one more rush. Final 10 seconds into the offensive zone. On the left wing, shot. Save and a big long rebound. Left out there by Bravo. Clock winding down, though, with final second away. And now, time has expired. We reach the end of one period of play. And it's 2-1. CVCA leading. Two to 1, the Royals leading at the end of the first intermission, and we'll get that 0 for the Lions corrected. Meanwhile, as we hit the first intermission here, we want to remind you that upcoming next week will be the CVCA Christmas Tournament. We'll have coverage for you on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Eight games in the CVCA Christmas Tournament this season. CVCA hosting Amherst Steel, Avon, and Anthony Wayne. Coverage for you all 3 days here on CVCA Livestream. And there we go. Finally got the scoreboard up corrected. We are having a little bit of difficulty as we checked in tonight for the first time since last winter. And we use some technology that ties directly into the scoreboard. Some things changed, though, in the scoreboard interface. And so the visitor score is not automatically connected into that scoreboard. And so we're doing the visitor score and any visitor penalties by hand. But there you see, we finally got it right. 2-1, the Royals leading at the first intermission. We're going to take a break right now. We invite you to stick around for second period coverage coming up. But as we hit this first intermission break, we're going to put the intermission slide up on the screen. And we'll be back with you as the clock winds down to about 7.5 minutes to go. Welcome back to the Dan Koster Rec Center. CVCA Royals hockey. The first intermission, the Royals leading 2-1 as we're winding down on intermission number 1. The Zamboni has done its job of cleaning the ice, and we want to do our job of reminding you that you have an opportunity to support CVCA Livestream. And what we do here, we are up to close to 160 live streams overall in the 5.5 years we've been doing this. CVCA Hockey, a primary component of CVCA Livestream. All the funds that you would give are tax deductible and are donations to Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. It says professional production, 100% volunteer staffing. We have not taken a single penny. Although they're not producing the penny anymore, I guess we'll start saying we haven't taken a single dime and ever in the 6 years that we have done CVCA Livestream. What we do have is expenses associated with bringing this coverage to you for hardware, for streaming costs, etc. And those expenses do run 4 figures typically in a single season. So anything you could give that you're willing to give in support of what we do goes into covering those costs. It does not at all go into our pockets. But it is greatly appreciated. You can scan that QR code on your screen or go to cvcaroyals.org/give-now. Just make sure you comment CVCA Livestream in the comment section so the folks at CVCA know how to allocate those funds. Royals coming back with a 2-1 lead. Let's take a look at their last 10 games. They've played 11 games this season. And so CVCA in game number 12 tonight, we've got room for 10. We can tell you they won their opener. And then in the last 10, they've gone 5-4-1. Royals defeating Solon in game number 2. They lost to Aurora in the 3rd game of the season, 3-2. They avenged that loss last night with a 2-1 victory at the Pond. In between, they played Westlake a couple times, tied them 2-2. Westlake, we showed you at the beginning of the coverage, is leading in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North standings. They fell to Westlake about a week and a half ago, 7-2. We're jumping around a little bit. Some of the best wins on the schedule so far. That 2-0 win down at Canfield, always a tough place to play, and the Royals defeating Canfield, the Cardinals 2-0. All right, coming out of that, we want to let you know that we're getting ready for second period action. 15 minutes is back up on the clock. Teams will switch ends. The Royals will defend the goal to our left, and your left as you're looking at it. The goaltender for CVCA once again tonight, Lucas Brabham, the freshman. And on the other side, it's number 31, Caleb Rifchin, a senior. The goals in the first period for the Royals. Sam Larker got it started, and then Zach Humphrey got the second one. In between that, the goal scored by Rice for Orange. They've dropped the puck, and we're underway in the second period, and it is the Lions into the offensive zone, and it is Noah Rice in the corner. He sends it around to the far side, up to the right point, kept in by Russell Ty. He dumps it back down low, but it's intercepted by Zach Humphrey. Humphrey will angle it off the boards. Will they call icing, or will they wave it off? They do wave it off, and so it has to be played by the Lions. They'll try and dig it out. Dump down toward the goal, and a save by Rifchin. Shots nearly even here as we start the second period. 14-13, CVCA with a single shot advantage as you watch this backhanded attempt that wins the Royals an offensive zone face-off, and CVCA's Evan Canone takes it. It's pushed around to the near side boards. Royals win it, centered, goes behind the net, and the line trying to build out, but it cannot do it. It's dumped right back down low. Berthelot. And ricochets right in front and is cleared out by one of the defensemen of the Lions out of harm's way in the slot. All the way back on it for the Royals is Rylan Chidima. 1 minute gone in the second period. CVCA 2, the Orange Lions 1. The center ice dumped right back down low and into the zone by Ben Hedges, the defenseman for these Orange Lions. The Royals, Brody Hoffman has it on his stick. Hoffman angles it up, and this is going to be icing against CVCA. Hoffman just dumped it down, and Royals will change up. Face off in the offensive zone for the Lions. On the left wing side to the right of the goaltender, Brabham. Rice wins it back, but to no one in particular. Goes right through both defensemen all the way down the ice. And chasing back on it is number 18. That's Max Golubitsky. Golubitsky with pressure from Josh Porter. Porter wins the puck away with a body check in the corner. It's angled up and out. A race is on now. And Chadima is going to get there first, at least to get things out of harm's way. But a give and go shot goes wide. Nice play right there by the Lions, trying to manufacture a second goal. Up to the point, kept in, dumped down low again. Good hustle by the Lions here. Rice centers in front. Actually keeps it behind the net. And gets poke checked away, but he's going to get it again as he just discards one of the Royals players. Shot, and it just goes wide on the far side. Good look right there from Orange. The Lions just one win on the season, but they're playing tough tonight against the Royals. The Royals have been in close games pretty much every game they've won this season. It's poked up. Porter's going to get to it. Porter shoots, and it's right into the breadbasket of Rivchin, who double checks and makes sure he puts a second arm over that puck before it dropped down to the ice. You see the tail end of that play right there. Goal cam comes back for the 2025-26 season. You get a look at it from the perspective of the goaltender. Offensive zone face-off for the Royals. Canone wins it back. Humphrey, he'll jump it down low. It's deflected and knocked down, and they're going to call a hand pass against Orange. The Royals will get another offensive zone face-off. Early second period action. The Royals leading 2-1. You see the hand pass right there. We come back to live action. Back underway. Loose in front. Fanned on it, and so the Royals get a chance to keep it in. And it's swept out to center ice. Dumped right back in. Royals touch up. It's poke checked away. Cross ice pass, shot, and it just deflects high. A great chance right there for Canone on the far side. Orange clears. It's swept at. Into the corner. Rice will battle with Humphrey. Humphrey's going to win that battle. He'll angle it up and out. Cross ice. And that is 13, Andrew Khalif. We got his name at the intermission. Halftime. There's a fine for me. Got football on the brain. It was intermission, and Andrew Khalif is wearing jersey number 13. He's not on their roster, but he's playing tonight. Humphrey dumps it down low. Long shot and a save. Wave off icing here, and Humphrey and Rice will do battle again, and Humphrey sweeps in to get it. Nice job by Zach Humphrey. Whistle blows. And we've got a stoppage with 11:52 to go here in the second period. The Royals leading 2-1. Little Rocky Top action on the speaker right now. Not too many Tennessee fans in the house, I don't think. Back under live action. The outlet pass was intended for Ben Dressel. Didn't get there. It's into the defensive zone, and Rylan Chadima angles it around the boards. Up to the point, kept in by Orange, but only for a moment. Swept ahead, and it's going to be on target on the goal. And so no icing. Khalif sends it around. Porter gets it off the ricochet. Porter down low, finds a teammate. That teammate is Dressel. Dressel battling. Dressel gets barreled into from behind, and we've got the first penalty of the night. It's going to go on the Orange Lions for cross-checking. And the guilty party is number 2, Ranahan Belazier. So CVCA goes on the power play. You see the replay right there. Pretty obvious, the cross-check. And the Royals' 5-on-4 power play starts right here. It's the Lions, though, who control it, but they can't get it out of the zone. It's dumped back in. Off the side of the net, sent up and out, and the Royals will have to clear the zone. Minute 45 to go in the penalty time. Angled up. But it's It's Ty. Russell Ty clears it out, but it's brought right back in by Humphrey. He's going to take a chance, and it's going to deflect into the rafters. And the Royals will get an offensive zone face-off with 1:31 to go in the penalty time. 10:52 to go here in the second period. And once again, we are working on a manual scoreboard issue for the penalty clock on the visitor penalty, just like the visitor scoreboard. And so we'll call out the time. It's 1:15 to go in the penalty time here. Dangerous play right there, right in front of the goaltender for CVCA, but Humphrey gets it. He'll gain the zone. Humphrey on the right side wing. He'll go behind the net. It's poke checked away. Dressel up to the point. Porter cross ice, finds his defensive counterpart. Sent back down low in the corner. The Royals will set the power play up with 51 seconds to go. Now to the near side corner. It's Dressel. Dressel to Porter. He looks. Cross ice again. Humphrey will shoot. And it's deflected into the far side corner. Chidima can't catch up to it. And now here comes Orange on a counter. Into the offensive zone. It's Rice. Rice finds two CVCA players to meet him, but still is going to get a shot off. It's going to ricochet with 30 seconds to go in the penalty time. The Royals will head up ice. Gaining the zone for CVCA is Larker. Larker fires it in there, and it's covered by Rifchin with 23 seconds to go on the cross-checking penalty to Blazier. You get a chance to look at it again. Rifchin's angle was good. The 5-on-4 advantage continues for another 20 seconds. Shot deflected to the far side corner. The Royals collect it again. 15 seconds to go up to the point. Chidima has it. Chidima skates in on the right wing. He's going to dump it back down low with 10 seconds left. Blazier getting ready to come out of the box. Chidima again. Chidima back down on the near side boards. It's poke checked away and sent out, and that's going to do it for the penalty time. And here comes a chance. Rice has it knocked away, gets it back. Good defense there by CVCA's number 92, Brody Hoffman, the freshman, preventing Noah Rice from an opportunity right there. Penalty time expires. The Royals 0 for 1 on the power play. 9:11 to go here in the second period. Face off in the offensive zone for the Lions. Blazier is out of the penalty box, and he takes it and smacks it forward. Chidima sends it up, but not out. The Lions poke it down toward the slot. Still loose. Chidima gets it back, and he'll cycle back behind the net. Ryland sends it off the near side boards to Porter. Porter has it poked away, and Ty has it. Ty battles in the corner with a pair of CVCA Royals. Chidima's one. Porter is the other. Coming in on it now. Blazier joins the action. It's sent up to the near side. 8:41 to go, second period. Porter still battling. Dug out and sent across ice to the far side corner. Russell Ty has it. Ty skates toward the back of the net. Now he tries to set something up in the near side corner. Ty still has it on his stick. He'll just dump it back down low. Angles right in front. Shot. Still loose. Far side corner. And the Royals are in trouble here. They need to just ice the puck. They finally get it, but lose it again. Sent up and finally cleared out to center ice. Khalif, cross ice. Royals with the long change here, and Amari Atkins with a rare shift. She finally gets off the ice, and the Royals get another man out there. Sent down low and icing against CVCA. Amari Atkins, the only girl on the CVCA roster this year, a first-year player. But the Royals with a short bench. No seniors on the roster this year. Head coach Vanderveer giving one of the Royals a break, but Atkins skated off, and the Royals survived that adventure. Back underway. Humphrey sends it down low for CVCA. Hedges tries to send it forward. Canone. Cross ice, and it comes out of the zone. Here comes Blazier. Blazier in on goal, and it comes all the way to the goaltender. Robham tracked it all the way and covered it. Nearly halfway through the second period. 7:31 to go. in the second period, nearly halfway through the game, at least regulation. The Royals with a 2-1 lead. So far scoreless in the second period are both teams. CVCA with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now the Lions defense gets back. It's poke checked away from Larker. The Royals still have it though behind the net. Wraparound chance, poke checked away. A great play by number 2, Blazier. And the net comes off its moorings with 7:13 to go. Just been informed the Lions with just 2 shots in this second period so far halfway through, but still the Royals not able to capitalize. It's still 2-1. Offensive zone face-off won by Orange. It's poked up off the coconut of Rice, who comes right down to his stick. The defense for CVCA stops Rice in his tracks though. And Porter will dump it down low the other direction for CVCA. Chasing it is Dressel. Dressel centers and it scores from behind the end line. Ben Dressel puts it in the back of the net. The Royals lead 3-1. He got 2 last night, and what a goal right here. You'll get a chance to look at it from behind the net. And the goaltender, Rifkin, never even knew it was coming. 3-1 CVCA, time of the goal, 8 minutes and 8 seconds of the second period. First time today, the Royals with a 2-goal lead. Puck loose in front, knocked in the near side corner. And a shot and a score by the Lions to get the goal right back. It's 3-2. Orange not down by 2 goals for long. We'll get a look at it right here. Actually, it looks like it might be frozen. I believe that might have been number 8 once again. We'll wait for the official scoring. It was Rice once again. We believe that's his second of the day. So just like that, it's 3-2. So Rice picking up his teammate. Now a chance for CVCA. Canone skates in, backhanded shot, and covered by Rifkin. End to end here. 6:13 to go. They drop the puck down. We're back underway. Behind the orange net. CVCA sends it behind the net again. Centered in front. And poke checked away, and Orange breaks out with it. Here, offsides. Russell Ty had it poked away. The goal scorer, Rice, was coming with a head of steam, but Ty got into the zone too quickly. 5:55 to go, second period. CVCA wins the faceoff, but then overskate the puck. It comes back to Kogan. Kogan has it taken away by his opposite number. That's Thomas, Charles Thomas. Poked out neutral ice. Khalif will angle it forward. Delayed offside against Orange. Sent up. Ty sends it in, but it's controlled by CVCA. Canone starts out for the Royals. Canone battling a back check and doesn't win that battle. Rice comes the other way again. Cross ice pass. Another second pass. Shot. Saved by the goaltender, Brabham. Nice job right there on a 3-on-2 for the Orange Lions. It's centered in front, sent up and out. Khalif on it. He dishes. Golubitsky angles it forward. Lions are offside, so they couldn't play it. And the Royals gain the zone. Berthelot bumped off the puck. Still loose on the far side boards. Sent around to the near side by one of the Lions. Kept in at the point by Kogan. Kogan playing defense. Send back up to Kogan again. Kogan will just poke it forward. Canone, nice stick handling there. Cross ice all the way to Humphrey. Humphrey shoots. It's knocked down in front. The Royals will chase after it. They get to it. Larker sends it up. Kogan gets to his knees. A little goaltender action right there to try and keep it in, but only for a moment. Humphrey back on it again. He's got Rice in his rearview mirror. Just poke it ahead. Check the head again. But right to one of the Lions. Gets a shot and goal and a save by Brabham. That is delayed offsides, and it is no longer delayed. They call it as it was played. 4:06 to go. Both sides will change up here. Royals 3, Lions 2. Royals misplay that puck. It ends up behind the net. Loose in front. And a good defensive job right there. Just getting a stick down was Chidima to prevent danger. It's poked ahead. CVCA will break out. 2-on-2. Dressel. Dressel gets leveled. He's going to get up. He's going to ask for a rest on the bench. After that, he struggles to get to the bench. Another big hit right there by CVCA's Brody Hoffman. Sent ahead. Golubitsky, chased by Porter. Going to try and skate away from him. Porter reaches. Nice job to check it. Porter wins the puck. He's going to shoot. Rebound in front. Saved off the chest of the goaltender Rifchin. Canone trying to set up and look across ice to Chidima. Chidima will send it down low. Deflected right down there by CVCA's Larker. Goes behind the net and sent back up to the point. Shot down wide on the near side. The Royals with some pressure sustained right here. Chidima again, a lot of bodies in front. His shot goes wide. Ricochets to the far side. Canone skates in on it. He's got it. Canone sends it up and it's deflected. Chidima will skate after it. The Royals pressure continues. Finally, Orange takes the puck away and they're going to clear it. With 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Royals with a 1-goal lead. Henkel Hayes battling to get into the zone, but lost the puck as soon as he crossed the blue line. It's sent down ice, and icing is the call against CVCA with 2:20 to go in the second period. .220 to go. Face off in the offensive zone for the Lions, who are trying to get an equalizer here. It's loose on the near side. Give and go. Rice shot, and he scores. He gets the equalizer and a hat trick. We are back to tied as Noah Rice puts it in the back of the net. CVCA 3 and Orange 3. You get it right there, and Rice knows how to score. He is the leading scorer for this Lions hockey club. Looking for their second win of the season. They'd love to get it here tonight against the Royals. And the delay right now is over by the Zamboni gate. The linesman goes down, and he's double checking the boards on that end. Not sure what led to that. As you watch it, seems like he's satisfied with the condition, and the Lions win again the face-off, and they're trying to get into the zone again. It's taken away by Josh Porter. Porter will skate up, poke it off the boards, chasing after it for CVCA. It's Kogan. It's kept in on the point, but sent right over to one of the Lions, and now Orange looking for the lead. Tie, cross ice, gonna get another one. Noah saved that time against Noah Rice. The man of the hour tonight for the Orange Lions. Still a minute 49 to go in the second period. Royals had a 2-goal lead, but that's gone by the wayside. It's 3-3. Sent down low. Rice is waiting there for it. Give and go again. Sent up to the point, and then sent right back down toward Rice again. Rice gets boarded up, but Russell Ty has it. Ty sends it back down to his teammate Rice. Rice gives, shot, save, loose in front. Canone has it poked away. And right now it's all orange into the offensive zone again. The shot off the iron for the 3rd time tonight. The crossbar times 2, and the play continues with 1:13 to go. Angled pass deflected to the defensive zone, or Orange is on it again. They'll clear it out to center ice. Chidima just dumps it in, and the Royals were offside, so the whistle blows as Canone was in the zone. 58.8 to go in the second period of a tie game. Royals 3, Lions 3. If you're enjoying the first CVCA Livestream hockey broadcast of the winter sports season, here come the Lions once again. Charles Thomas. Cross ice, deflected on the near side of the net. 47 seconds to go, centered in front and swept out of harm's way by Humphrey. On the back door was Charles Thomas. Another shot in and loose off the side of the net. 37 seconds left, and the Lions barrage continues. Another shot and a score from the far side. Russell Ty on the near side post puts the Lions in front 4-3. The Royals on their heels give up 3 here in the latter part of the second period. And for the first time tonight, the Royals will play from behind as Orange takes the lead 4-3. And they may not be done. Just a lot of energy from the Lions right now on the ice. The Royals reeling. They gain the zone again. Rice bodied off the puck by CVCA's Kogan. And he gets leveled, gets right back up. Shot down low, deflects, still 7 seconds left. Humphrey has it, he'll clear, and the Royals will get to the locker room, trailing by 1, 4-3. A flurry of activity here in the second half of this period. The Royals got the first one of the period and went up 3-1, but 3 straight by the Orange Lions gives them a 4-3 lead as we go to the second intermission here at the Dan Koster Rec Center. Orange 4 and CVCA 3. Second intermission here from the Dan Koster Rec Center on CVCA Livestream. The Orange Lions behind 3 goals from Noah Rice, and then a tie-breaking goal by Russell Ty leads CVCA 4-3 here with 15 minutes left to play. Zamboni out on the ice. The Royals got a goal in that second period from CVCA's Ben Dressel from behind the net. Angled it off the goaltender, and at that point the Royals were looking good with a 3-1 lead, but that went away pretty quickly. Once again, we'll take a look at the Blue North standings here. We are nearly halfway through the regular season. In fact, the Royals already halfway through the regular season in their divisional play. 16 league games in the Blue North this year, 9 teams. The top 7 will make the Barron Cup in February. The 8th place team will have a play-in game with the winner of the Blue South Division, and then those 8 will compete for the Barron Cup at the Venerable John M. Coyne Rec Center in Brooklyn, Ohio, that first full week of February. Right now, the Westlake Demons 10-2-1 in the regular season, 6-2-1 overall, with 13 points out in front. Just over halfway through their round-robin play in the Blue North Division. Normandy with a 5-2 record in the division with 10 points. CVCA at third with 9 points at 4-3-1, but trailing 9th place Orange here, 4-3 at the end of 2 periods of play tonight. Orange just 1-8-1 on the season, winless in the division, but with a 1-goal lead heading into the 3rd period tonight. Mayfield, Canfield, Aurora 4, 5, and 6. The Solon Comets number 7, and Chagrin Falls rebuilding as well down there in 8th spot in the standings here in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division. We mentioned it before that we're going to have coverage of the CVCA Christmas Tournament again this year for the 6th straight season. And that coverage will start next week, Saturday, on December 27th. And there you see the schedule. The Royals will kick things off with a game against Avon at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, December 27th. Spend your late morning hours, your brunch time with us, and spend all day with us next Saturday. Avon CVCA, followed by Anthony Wayne against Amherst Steel. And then Amherst Steel against CVCA, as both the Comets of Amherst Steel and the Royals will play 2 games on that first day. On Sunday, Avon and Anthony Wayne will kick things off. Amherst Steel will play Avon in the 2nd game, and the Royals will play in the nightcap at 5 o'clock against Anthony Wayne on Sunday, December 28th. Championship Monday this year will feature the consolation game, 4th place versus 3rd place, on Monday at 11 a.m. with the championship game at 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon, December 29th. Catch all the action here on CVCA Livestream, and in fact, if you're off that week, make sure you get yourself on to or down to the Dan Koster Rec Center and take in some of the action in person. But we will have all the coverage for you here on CVCA Livestream next week, right after the holiday. Once again, 4-3 CVCA, trailing after 2 periods of play here tonight on CVCA Livestream. Want to remind you once again that you have the opportunity to support CVC Livestream in what we're doing here. 100% volunteer staffing, professional production. You can scan that QR code on the screen in front of you, or head on to the website cvcaroyals.org/give-now. And anything that you choose to do to support what we're doing here with CVCA Livestream is a fully tax-deductible donation to Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. What does it cover? Well, it covers the hardware costs for what we're doing and how we bring this coverage to you. It's about 4 figures every season for us to get things done. It is, though, a 100% volunteer production. We do not take any funds. We do this out of the joy of bringing the coverage to you. So your donations, though, do offset the costs, which traditionally have come up from out of our own pockets to pay for computers and software and all the fun things that we pull together in order to make this happen for you. So once again, we'd be privileged if you would include CVCA Livestream in your giving here at the end of the year. You can do that by scanning the QR code or going to the website as you see it on the screen. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, always thank you for support of CVCA Livestream. We're going to step away for just a moment and put the intermission slide back up. We're going to check and see if we've got some highlights of the 2nd period to show you when we come back. You're watching CVCA Livestream coverage of Royals hockey from the Dan Koster Rec Center. Welcome back to the Dan Koster Rec Center, and we're going to let you know the score is 4-3. CVCA trailing here at the end of 2 periods. We've got some highlights to show you. We're going to try and show you some highlights. And go ahead and run them. We'll take that intermission slide off there, and there you go. A goal for the Orange Lions earlier in the game. And a save for the goaltender from Orange. You get another look at it. Or you don't. We're going to intermission slide. It's stuck on the screen, so we'll try and do it again for you. There you go. We're working out all the kinks here tonight on the opening night for us. And there's the Ben Dressel goal. That was the Royals' 3rd goal of the game, up 3-1. And Orange started digging back right after that. Noah Rice answered. And then another nice give and go. And he got another one that completed the hat trick. Noah Rice did. And then right toward the end of that 2nd period, his teammate, Russell Ty, the senior, put the Orange Lions up 4-3. And that's where we stand right now as we're getting ready for 3rd period action here from the Dan Koster Rec Center. The Lions have returned back to the bench. Royals back on the ice now. We're ready to go. 3rd period action from the Dan Koster Rec Center. Royals trying to dig out of a 4-3 hole. They've had the lead all night. But they trail right now after a late goal from Russell Ty, and the puck is dropped, and the Lions are in the offensive zone once again. Just underway here in the 3rd period. The goaltender, Brabham, on his side, makes a save right there. Lions in the offensive zone. Centered, shot, saved by Brabham. Poked up, but not out. Sent right back down low, but knocked down in the slot by CVCA. Kept in by the Lions, though. Nice dive right there. And finally, the Royals tap it out. Sent down into the icing against Orange with 14:24 to go, 3rd period. Royals get an offensive zone face-off, and they have not yet been in the offensive zone in this 3rd period. We'll see if they can manufacture something here. Out to take the face-off is Evan Canone. Ryan Cogan just behind him to his left. Cogan getting a night off after getting the win in goal last night. Skating out tonight for the Royals. CVCA clears it after it had gone into the offensive zone for the Lions. Lions will try and set up with a 4-3 lead. The only win of the season this year for the Lions against the Worcester Oilers in the Bruce Anderson Memorial Tournament, but they're looking to try and get their 2nd tonight and their 1st in the division against CVCA. Shot fired and it's wide, kept in at the point, sent right back down low by Orange's Max Golubitsky. The Royals come out with it, and they'll try and get an offensive opportunity. It's sent in wide by CVCA's Brody Hoffman. off the far side boards. The battle ensues. Sent up and cleared out to center ice by the Lions once again. CVCA. Hoffman angles it into the zone. Nobody there for CVCA. And so Orange quickly clears it out. And there's the man once again, Noah Rice on the far side. Knocked to the ground was Parker Berthelot. Orange will build out again. Golubitzki, near side, offsides. Golubitzki got knocked off the puck. It was sent in by Branahan and Belazier. So they'll bring the face-off out to the near side face-off dot. Right below us. 13:03 to go, third period. Royals now looking for an equalizer. The defense this year has been a work in progress, we'll call it, for CVCA. And here comes an offensive chance. Offsides as Ben Dressel could not keep it in the zone right there. Just talking about the defense. Work in progress for CVCA this year. They have routinely been giving up more than 40 shots a game. And as we look at the shot chart tonight, it's already 31 at the end of 2 periods for Orange tonight. Ryan Kogan has been keeping CVCA in a lot of games. Tonight, the start going to the freshman, Lucas Brabham. He's going to face another one right here. Perhaps it goes just a bit wide. Orange still has it on their stick. Royals defense trying to take it away, and Josh Porter does. He sends it around the boards, the dasher, to the far side. Swept toward the center. And it's sent in by Orange once again off the side of the net. Lions can't keep it in. It'll trickle back into the Royals offensive zone, but it's the Lions who are on it first. Angled up, kept in by the Royals. Porter has dumped it down low, looking for Dressel. Dressel is on it, gets it back. Dressel behind the net. Sent up to the point, now knocked away, and it's a battle and a race. Zach Humphrey gets tangled up with Belazier. They both go to the ground. A penalty coming. We'll see what the call is. Cross check. The penalty door is open. Who will go in? It is CVCA's Rylan Chidima who goes in the box, and the Royals will have to kill a penalty. Down a goal. 11:48 to go here. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. So the first power play of the night for Orange. And they'll start this power play opportunity on the left wing side in the offensive zone. Rice will take the face-off for the Lions, and he wins it back. Ty's shot goes just wide. Near side. Hedges up to the point. Ty sends it right back down to Hedges. Goes right between the wickets. Zach Humphrey trying to control. Can't, and Russell Ty has it. He's going to skate in. And a whistle blows. We'll see what the call is here. And it looks like one of the Royals limping off the ice. That was Brody Hoffman. So the referee blew the whistle to allow him to get some aid on the bench. And he's on the bench needing some aid because there's a penalty against Orange. Into the box goes number 4, Charles Thomas. High sticking is the call. And so that'll do it for an abbreviated power play for the Lions. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 38 seconds. And then the Royals will have a 22-second power play, barring any other stoppages and whistles. So 4-on-4, we're underway. 11:18 to go. The Lions send it up. Rice, always dangerous from anywhere on the ice. Rice centers. He was looking for Ty. Ty could not handle the heater of a pass. And the Royals will try and build out with it. 11 minutes to go, trailing by a goal. Russell Ty back checks and collects the puck. Parker Berthelot takes a spill, and Noah Rice has it. 2-on-2. Rice lasers a shot in there. It's off the back boards and all the way out to center ice, where the Royals dump it in low. Kogan Out there on the 4-on-4 opportunity. Now Rice again. Rice angles it to himself. Gets the tie. They played together a long time. Rice, tie, 2-on-2, and back and forth, and just missed the net. 10-17 to go. Tie gets a shot. Knocked away by the goalie, Brabham. CVCA has a couple of players sprawled on the ice. Getting up slowly is Evan Canone. Far side fanning on it, and the Lions keep it in. The Royals, Humphrey knocks it down. He just reaches and pokes it out to center ice. 9 seconds to go on the 4-on-4, and the Royals will return a man to the ice in just a moment. They gain the offensive zone, but Canone has no one there to help him. 1 second left, and CVCA is on a 22-second power play. Chidima to the bench, and the Royals can't keep it in. 13 seconds to go in the Royals' brief power play. And we're down to 9.5 to go in the contest. Blazer about ready to be released himself. Back to 5-on-5, even strength, 9:23 to go. They wave off icing. Right loose in front, shot and a score! The Lions misplay the puck. It came loose in front of the net, and CVCA is back to even on a goal by Sam Larker. How do you do, Sam Larker? A gift, and he'll take it right before Christmas. Here's the replay, the tail end of it.
I pressed it the second it.
Sam Larker with a gift. Misplayed by the defense of the Orange Lions. It came loose right in front. Larker put it in the back of the net on a backhanded shot. 4-4, time of the goal 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Back to even once again. The Royals had looked almost dead in the water for about the last 9 minutes of hockey on the ice until that moment. So we're back to 4-4. Back underway as we wind down to 9 minutes. Josh Porter in the corner, tries to center, gets poked away. Far side, Amari Atkins is out there. She swings and pushes it to the near side where Porter's after it again. Shot from the left point goes wide on the far side. Atkins can't catch up with it. Chidima will dump it down low. It ricochets to the near side of the net. CVCA's Sam Larker, who just scored the goal, was there. It's sent down the ice, and it will be icing against Orange. That was the first shot of the period for CVCA, and what an opportune time for Sam Larker to deposit it in the back of the net. Now we'll see which one of these teams can muster up the strength to get the next goal, which could be the winner. We shall see with 8:34 to go here in the third period. The Lions win the faceoff. Sent up and out of the zone. Wave off icing. Humphrey angles it ahead. Kept in though. Rice gets bumped into by Humphrey. Shot and a save, or is it? No signal, and the puck is not in the net, so it is a save. Point blank range right there. Brabham up to the task. Rice will take the face off to Brabham's left. It's sent up and kept in at the point. Cross ice. Shot down low. Brabham will cover again as the D-to-D pass went from Golubitsky to his defensive teammate, Andrew Calaf rather. We resume play as we wind down toward 8 minutes. Sent ahead. And the Royals push it forward. Can they gain the zone? Yes. On the left flank. Sent down low. Berthelot sends it toward the center in the slot. Was looking for number 8, Cologne, who couldn't handle it. Now 3-on-2 for the Lions. Rice leaves it, but Ty skates past it. And now the Royals come with some speed. It's Humphrey. He scored from this point before. He'll shoot again. That's deflected. Berthelot can't catch up to it. It's poked to the near side by the Lions. Kept in and sent down low. Shot saved by Rivchin. Halfway through the third period, 4-4. Royals back check works. They send it right back out to neutral ice. Ty with some pressure. He'll send it cross ice. He finds Golubitsky, who sends it forward, but it's knocked back icing against CVCA with 7:12 to go in the third period. Royals 4, Lions 4. If you're enjoying the coverage tonight, we've got a lot more coming up for you during the holiday period with the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, December 27th, 28th, and 29th here for the Dan Koster Rec Center. There's a shot wide off the faceoff. Lions hungry for that first divisional win of the year. And it goes right through the crease. Chadima will chase after it, but he's bodied off the puck by number 4, Thomas. Centering pass. Josh Porter intercepts. Porter skates out. Royals captain has it poke checked away by the captain of the Lions. Atkins couldn't handle that. But it's sent down lower by CVCA's Ben Dressel. Dressel has it come right back to him on the near side corner. He's going to skate to it and sweep it around right up to the point. Hoffman will dump it back down low, right past Dressel, far side corner now. The Royals centered off Rifchin, and here comes the counter. Rice, 3 goals already. He's going to wind up, he's going to find Ty, just too far for him. On the far side, Rice will get it back, 6:09 to go. Chadima will battle on the far side boards. It comes loose and up and just cleared out of the zone. The Royals with a counter. Dressel, one-on-one, has it taken away by Ben Hedges. A pair of Bens. Now, a shot wide by the Lions. All the way around to the near side, Dasher up, and the Royals control. Porter has it deflected on his pass. It trickles into the zone and sent right back out. Delayed offside. It comes right back out and right back to Ryland Chadima. Chadima cross ice. Humphrey looking for Porter. Too far for him, and it will be icing against CVCA with 5:27 to go. CVCA and Orange tied at 4. Shots on goal 34-26 in favor of the Lions. Faceoff will be on the far side in front of the Royals bench. To the right of goaltender Lucas Brabham, the freshman for CVCA. It's dropped down, the Royals win it. They'll skate it out. It's dumped in, and a save by Rifchin, and he has to cover. Royals win an offensive zone faceoff. Nice job that time by Sam Larker. Down to 5:18 to go here in the third period. CVCA 4, Orange 4. Swept in, wide on the near side. Berthelot knocks it down to himself, sends it up to the point. Porter dumps it down low into the far side corner. Orange digs it out, but it's taken away only for a moment. Right out to center ice, it trickles. Larker, he'll angle it in. Khalif sends it around the Dasher to the near side. Into the corner. David Chudnovsky is out there for a shift for Orange. We've not called his name all night. This is icing. The whistle blows. And we mentioned Chudnovsky. He took a hit along the boards, and he's going to make his way to the far side bench. Barely out there, and he got slammed into the boards, and he's going to skate that one off and find heel up on the bench. Head coach Michael Berg looking for win number 2 for his Lions on the season. Coach David Vanderveer looking for the 7th win of his career with the Royals and the 7th win of the season for the first year bench minder for CVCA. 4:26 to go, up to the point. Porter dumps it right back down low. Golubitsky sends it around and out. Chadima will skate after it. Ryland Chadima has it. Angles it up, but it got deflected. Kept in by Orange. Right back to Chadima. And this time it's cleared out and deflected. They'll wave off icing. 4 minutes to go here in the third period of a 4-4 contest. Turned over. Porter can't get it on his stick. Kept in and sent down toward the slot. It trickles to the far side. Josh Porter will chase. Can't catch up to it though. It's out and Chidima will have it. He'll dump it back in and the Royals get onside and it's dumped down low. Porter will chase. It's going to come and fall to Dressel. Dressel will skate in. Backhanded shot, but the whistle blows. We've got a man down in the corner. We'll wait to see if this is a penalty or just an injury. Four, rather 3:30 to go in the contest. Penalty box is closed, and so this appears to be a stoppage for an injured player who is getting to his feet and skating off. And the fans assemble to give him a nice round of applause. It is number 19, I'm going to check that, number 18, Max Golubitsky, who skates off. And he looks like he'll be all right. Shakes that one off. There are 7 Royals on the ice plus a goaltender. So that is not going to work. Chidima heads to the bench. And also Brody Hoffman heading into the bench. And so the Royals will send out number 22, Sam Larker. It's going to be Canone to take the draw. And it's controlled by CVCA. On the far side, Larker. Shot saved by Rifchin. Keeps it even right there with 3:20 to go. Russell Ty has it poke checked away. Sent back. Rice sends it ahead. Orange in the offensive zone. Shot is high and over the crossbar. 3:07 to go. Tie game 4-4. Loose puck. Josh Gross is out there for a shift. We've not called his name all night for the Royals, so the bench is being extended here late. Gross, a freshman defenseman for CVCA. Khalif for Orange gains the blue line. 2:44 to go. It's poked away from him. Berthelot just sends it out to neutral ice. Russell Ty is on it. Ty, the senior, turns it over. It's back to Larker. He shoots. It's knocked down in front. Still loose shot. And saved by Rifchin, who keeps it even with 2:26 to go. What a chance right there for the Royals. And now the counter comes. Here comes the man of the night with 3 goals already, Noah Rice. He's angled off into the boards, and the Royals take the loose puck up. 2:15 to go. Larker into the offensive zone. Larker, right circle, leaves it for a teammate. Shot loose in front after a save by Rifchin. And now here comes Russell Ty. 2 minutes to go here in regulation, 4-4. Ty has it on his blade, dumps it down low. Humphrey takes a spill, wraparound chance, knocked away and pushed aside by the goaltender, Brabham. Far side corner, 1:47 to go. Orange sends it down low. Into the corner it goes. Humphrey digs it out, or digging it out. He's got 2 Lions. He goes to the ice, but the Royals come out with it. 90 seconds left, 2-on-2 for CVCA. A rush into the offensive zone. Dressel, sharp angle shot, rebound in front. The Royals couldn't get to it. Canone gives chase on the far side. It's loose on the boards and sent up and out. This will be icing against Orange. We've got a stoppage with 1 minute, 13 seconds to go. CVCA and Orange trying to settle this in regulation. We'll see if we get a final goal here, or if we'll have extra hockey on a Saturday night from the Dan Koster Rec Center. The Orange Lions call their single timeout of the night. Head coach Michael Berg, dressed in his Christmas attire on the far side, looking dapper, giving his guys a rest and maybe trying to draw up a game-winning play. On the near side, head coach David Vanderveer has got the full attention of his squad. Sam Larker had the tying goal for the Royals on a misplayed puck that just came loose in front of the goal off the back boards. It caught Caleb Rifchin by surprise, and Larker deposited it in the back of the net, and that's where we stand. The only goal here of the third period. The shots on goal advantage still in favor of the Orange Lions at 35-29. But the all-important score on the scoreboard, CVCA 4 and Orange 4. Next up for the Orange Lions is a game at the Pond against Westlake on Sunday, December 28th. The Royals will be off after this one until starting the Christmas tournament, as we mentioned before, 1 week from today here at the Dan Koster Rec Center. Timeout is completed. The offensive zone faceoff will happen for the Royals, and CVCA's Sam Larker will take the draw for the Royals. But it's won back by the Lions, and they're just going to clear down the ice once again. This will be icing. We'll do it right again from the same spot. The only difference is there's 1:06 to go now. Larker out there for the Royals. He's got Ben Dressel, Josh Porter, Brody Hoffman, and Rylan Chidima. That's the offense for the Royals. CVCA wins this one, but the shot is blocked. And here comes a 2-on-1 for Orange. Can they win it here? Shot, save by CVCA. What a shot and a save right there with the game on the line. On the 2-on-1, the freshman, Brabham stands tall. Here it is. What a chance right there for Orange on the counter. 55.1. Lions lose this face-off. Porter angles it up, but not out. Or is it kept in? It's kept in. Humphrey around the far side dasher. Sent up and out to neutral ice. 44 seconds to go in regulation. Tied 4-4. Near side. Hedges sends it ahead, but it's poked away. The Royals come up with it. Dressel can't control. It's Russell Ty. Angles it ahead, but now Humphrey. Humphrey will dump it deep. 27 seconds left. It's behind the goal of Rifchin. Angled up, not out. Porter will shoot. A blocker save with 18 seconds to go. Porter gets there first, leaves it forward. 77 Dressel. Dressel with company from Rice. Drumps it for Porter, centered in front. Far side, it's Chidima with 5 seconds left. He's going to shoot a sharp angled shot all the way around the boards, and that's going to do it in regulation. We're going to have overtime tonight from the Dan Koster Rec Center. 45 minutes is not enough. At the end of regulation, the score, CVCA 4 and the Orange Lions 4. So we got a brief break here. They will not clean the ice. It is an 8-minute overtime period. (4-4). CVCA and Orange. The Royals retake the ice. Back in goal for CVCA, Brabham. And the whistle blows, and the Lions send Caleb Rifchin back out. Both teams have had one tie this season. The Royals had a tie earlier this season against Westlake 2-2. The Lions tied NDCL 3-3. They dropped the puck and we're underway in the overtime period. Rice with a trio of goals. Shot loose in front, wide open net. And the Lions couldn't jump on that puck with a wide open net. Early chance for Orange here to win it in overtime. Shot is up and into the rafters, and we'll have a stoppage. 7:41 to go. What a chance that was. So the Lions with an offensive zone face-off. Rice will step in at the dot. Drop down. Rice will kick at it. And the Royals sweep it out. They wave off icing. And so back on it is Golubitsky, who's back out on the ice after getting banged up earlier. It comes to Canone. Canone skating into the slot. Backhanded shot saved by Rifchin. Orange will try and build out into the offensive zone. Thomas gets it to the slot, but it's swept away by the Royals. Now Canone. Can he get out of the zone? Yes. And he still has it on his stick, pokes it ahead. 2-on-1 if the Royals hurry. Canone tries to feather a pass through, was looking for Larker, got knocked away. Canone still has it in the corner. Rice will knock at it, gets it over to Russell Ty. The Royals changing behind him on the defense side. 6:55 to go in the overtime. Poked ahead and kept in. CVCA skating in. Canone. Canone will wind up. He'll shoot, and a save by Rifchin. Still loose behind the net. Canone centers it. Loose in front. Backhanded shot by Larker. Goes wide. And it's sent out to neutral ice with 6.5 to go. Ryan Cogan will dump it in. It's collected by Hedges. Hedges sends it out to neutral ice. It ricochets to the defense. Turned over by CVCA in the neutral zone. And sent out by Humphrey. First to it is CVCA's Dressel. Dressel shoots wide. And now Rice. Can he end it for Orange? Rice, he'll shoot, and saved by the goaltender Brabham. 6 minutes exactly to go here. The Lions changing up. To the left of Brabham, Rice steps in. He wins it. The shot goes wide. It was sent in by Ben Hedges. And now the Royals, can they get to it? It's pushed ahead too far and sent back the other way by the Lions. Turnover, but only for a moment. Dangerously, it was Rice, but now the Royals into the offensive zone. Chidima, can he win it? Shot, loose. And he still got it in the near side corner. Rylan Chidima with a chance right there. Up to the left point, dumped back down low by Brody Hoffman. Centered in front. Nobody there, and finally Russell Ty jumps in and he'll take it away. 5.5 to go. Ty into the offensive zone. On his forehand, Ty in the circle, dumps it back, and it's cleared out to center ice by the Royals. Dressel with a chance. Oh, it goes through the blue paint. He had the goaltender leaning the wrong way, but he could not get it through. Rifchin got just enough of that. Chidima can't keep it in, and now here comes Orange. Back check on Rice. Has a poke checked away from him, but here comes a defender. A shot, and saved by Brabham. The offering right there by Charles Thomas with 4:49 to go. Still 4-4 in the overtime. Sam Larker got us here in the third period with a gift of a goal, as it were. Misplayed off the backboards and loose in front. He just flipped it over the outstretched arm, the stick arm of Rifchin. As we back underway, a shot loose behind the net, and a huge collision. 3 players go down there. It's sent up, and they call icing after the traffic accident that happened to the left of the goaltender for CVCA. Everybody got up and skated away, which is good news. The bad news is the Royals, if you're a fan of CVCA, will have to defend in the defensive zone once again and face off to the left of their young goaltender. It's dropped down and cleared up, but not out. Hedges keeps it in, sends it to the slot. The shot is wide, and the Royals' Josh Gross falls to the ground here in the corner. It's dug out by Gross, sent up but to the point and kept in by Golubitsky. Golubitsky can't, though, control. And now CVCA's Larker dumps it into the corner. He'll chase after it himself. Tries the center, gets it back, puts it behind the net. Canone loose in front. Humphrey, can he end it? Through a lot of traffic, it's wide on the far side. Just cleared out, and Humphrey's on it. 3:54 to go in the overtime. Delayed offside for the Royals. It gives Rice a chance to, actually it's not Rice, it's Ben Hedges a chance to collect it. Hedges has it, and he's offsides. 3:42. Both teams with good opportunities here in the overtime, but we've remained deadlocked at 4 apiece. Face-off is just below us. Rice wins it. Can't control it. He's being hampered by Chidima. Ty has it. Ty centers in front. They get a shot off. And they keep it in. 3.5 to go. They try and dump it further, but CVCA's Ben Dressel got in the way, and Dressel gets the clearance. Back to on defense is Andrew Khalif, and it's a good thing because Dressel was coming. And they just dump it deep to the Lions, and the Royals will gain an offensive zone face-off here on the icing call with 3:17 to go. Will there be a game winner? Will we remain deadlocked at 4? And both these teams take their second draw of the year. Dressel wins it back. It's dumped down low. Dressel will get it back. He'll put a sharp angled shot in off the side of the net. It's sent around to the near side boards, kept in by Brody Hoffman. Hoffman will skate in. His shot is deflected. Shot, score! And Josh Porter is the hero for CVCA. The Royals win it 5-4. The captain for CVCA is the hero tonight. Josh Porter with the game-winning goal on a puck that came to him in the slot, and he fired it past the senior goaltender Caleb Richkin. A come-from-behind victory for CVCA tonight, and the Royals go to 7-4-1 on the season. The teams meet at center ice. Josh Porter from Brody Hoffman and Sam Larker puts the icing on the cake before Christmas for CVCA tonight. The Royals winners in overtime, 5-4 from the Dan Koster Rec Center. It wasn't pretty, but it was beautiful in the end for the Royals as Josh Porter gets the game winner. Well, that'll do it for our coverage tonight. A reminder tonight before we go that we want to let you know that next week we're going to have a lot of hockey for you. When we have the CVCA Christmas Tournament, we'll be back on the air all day Saturday. Avon versus CVCA, Amherst Steel and Anthony Wayne, and then Amherst Steel with a second game against CVCA. 3 games on Sunday and the consolation and championship games on Monday. All those games available for you on CVCA Livestream. We encourage you, though, if you've got the time off next weekend, we're sure you do, on the holidays coming up, get yourself on down here to the Dan Koster Rec Center. Enjoy some high school hockey next week between Christmas and New Year's. But for now, final score once again, CVCA 5 and the Orange Lions 4 in overtime. Josh Porter, the hero. We're going to bid you adieu tonight and enjoy your Christmas holiday. This is Tim Nichols. Thanks for being with us tonight. We'll talk to you next week back here from the Dan. So long, everybody. Good night.